Hey Aries, welcome to the Jupiter Child. My name is Andy, and today we have your January 2023 reading. This is going to apply for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, or anyone that has a strong connection or a strong Aries placements throughout your birth chart, okay? Remember that this is a general reading, so it's not going to 100% resonate with you for your specific situation. If you would like to book a one-on-one personal reading with me, the information to do so is in the description box down below. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a card for your overall energy for this month, for January 2023, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. For my Aries tuning in and watching this video at this time, you know what? I'm not going to take it, but I do think that it has a part to play, okay? I'm specifically not going to take it because I want to focus on something a little bit more positive, but the card that came out was Deceit, okay? This card in this specific oracle deck always reminds me of the devil's energy of codependency. So I feel like this is what it is. If any of you are having issues with being codependent on any person, place, or substance, keep that in mind, that is a area of your life that Spirit wants you to focus on eliminating and clearing this month. So try your hardest to take note of what substances, people, or things, or actions, ideas, or beliefs are something that you're depending on in a negative, unhealthy way, okay, this month. And try to, if you can, become aware of it, or if you already are aware of it, Aries, try your best to eliminate those beliefs. It could be like a belief system that you're not good enough, like you believe that you're not good enough, or you tell yourself you're not good enough. It could be addiction to substances. It could be a person that you depend on that's like your security blanket, and without them you can't do anything with your life, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on it. I want to focus on something more positive. I've had a rough couple weeks, had a really rough night last night. And I want to say also, if you have, I believe it was Capricorn. Yes, I want to say I'm like 90% sure. It was one of the three that I just released, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. But I want to say it was probably Capricorn, that they actually got that card for their overall theme as well for this month in January. So if you have Capricorn somewhere in your chart in a significant placement, you might want to go check out the Capricorn read as well, okay, because I do talk about it more over there. Alrighty, something, what is the theme this month? If it comes out again, we'll talk about it. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. But I honestly, I'm gonna take control over this. Sorry. All right, we have contract. Okay, so overall theme again. So basically what's happening this month, Spirit is letting me know that it's something that is destined to happen. What's happening this month has a lot to do with divine timing, something that is being illuminated, something that is coming into your life, whether it's an awareness or an actual physical thing that's coming into your life, person or a thing. These things that are coming into your life that are being brought to the light this month are things that have been divinely orchestrated before you came to Earth, is what Spirit is saying. It's like these were things that were already planned for you to experience. This is a person that you already planned and destined to meet. This is a job that you're already destined to have. This is a lump sum of money that was already destined and tied to your soul, like an abundance, certain riches that you were destined to have in this lifetime to help you throughout your path, and whatever that path may be, Aries, okay? So this is something big. This is a big deal, as I will say, okay? Because we have contract here, you may be encountering a Libra. You may also have Libra somewhere significantly in your chart, specifically in whatever houses are tied to like obligations. And I'm not an astrologist, so like I don't know what house that is. So if you want to get your chart looked at by an astrologist, that might be good this month. I think you can there's like free ones that you can do. You can pull up like your entire thing. I don't know if you know how to read it, because I don't. But whatever house represents obligations or commitments or anything that's like long term or like big changes, also finances, whatever house, I don't know if that's just one house or if it's multiple houses in your chart, whatever house that's it, you might have Libra in that house, okay? Or there may be some like significant message there in that house. Definitely, if you're interested, and you want to know more about that, I definitely recommend getting your chart read by an astrologist and them telling you more about what your birth chart actually says in terms of receiving some big change. It feels like money though. Now I'm feeling it's, excuse me, bless me. Feels like money. We have Ace of Wands. So it's definitely something that you are, I want to say not expecting, because we have the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So it's like an unexpected, out of the blue, this comes like kind of like barreling towards you. And it's something that is gonna bring about change. It is something that's gonna bring about change in a really big and profound way. There is a very specific scenario that is playing in my head. If, for those of you that watch Yellowstone, the show, not the show Yellow Jackets or whatever that show, the Yellowstone, the one about the ranch. If y'all watch that, go watch it. If you know, it's a great show. I honestly am surprised that I'm as into it as I am. If you're not, I'm small spoiler, but not like a big spoiler. But a kind of a spoiler thing. Well, not really, because that's like what the whole show is about. But basically, this is giving me the situation of like an empty place, like is it Wyoming? Yeah, I want to say it's Wyoming where they live, right? Yes. Like a city in Wyoming that's like not very advanced. It's not a big city. It's really rural. Like there's not a lot of like skyscrapers, and like it's not a very advanced city for this modern day and age in the show. I don't know if that's how it really is, but it's almost like this is an opportunity for things to grow and for like new things to be created in this like barren land. It's not like a wasteland, but there isn't very much going on. So you could feel, Aries, that so far up until now there hasn't really been any big life changes in your life. Like maybe if you take a look within the past, I want to say 3 to 5 years, within the past few years, maybe your life has kind of looked the same. It's not you know, evolving and changing in really big, dramatic, beautiful, skyscraping ways, but it's also not like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like your life is good, but it's just kind of like, it's almost like monotoned, or like it's plateaued, where it's kind of just like been on this streak instead of like we're gradually going up. And it's not to say that this is actually what's happening in your life, but I'm getting a feeling that you feel that your life has kind of just like plateaued or kind of been at like a standstill, where things are just like moving along, but they're not like, we're not growing, we're not skyrocketing. If I see like a graph, we're not like zip lining towards the top, we're kind of just like at this level. Or for some of us, we are in like a gradual, really slow, gradual slope going upwards. But everything has been moving really slow, I feel like, up until now. Some of you may feel frustrated about that. Like, why are things not changing faster? Why are things not moving at a faster rate? And I'm getting, because we have contract, because we have this divine timing, these spiritual obligations, things were destined to happen at specific times in your life. Spirit is saying is that it's not supposed to have been skyrocketing and evolving and shooting off and blasting off at light speed yet, because it wasn't time for that to happen. I do feel, I'd be curious, we have the Tower in reverse, yeah, the Tower has yet to fall, so there is something that is still in your life, and I'm going to touch on this briefly because the initial theme card that we got for you, Aries, was deceit, was that devil energy, that dependent energy that I mentioned at the beginning briefly. Whatever it is that you find yourself negatively attached to, any negative attachments, any thoughts, beliefs, people, things, substances, anything basically that you are still partaking in, anything, could be as big or as small, anything, Aries, that you are still partaking in that you are already aware does not serve your highest interest or serve your highest good, meaning it's something that does not help you grow, it does not help you be a better person, it does not help you get any closer to your goals. And I'm even getting that it could be things like Spirit is saying, like it could even be something that's like not necessarily bringing you down, but it's just something that like keeps you at that plateau level. Does that make sense? So it doesn't have to be something that's like physically bringing you down, like pulling you back, but it's just something that's keeping you where you're at, if that makes sense. All those things need to go. People, places, or things. God damn it. People, places, or things. Any one of those, any person, anything, any place that you are in, you're surrounding yourself, you're interacting with that is not helping you grow, and you want to grow. Here's the thing: if you don't want to grow, if you don't want big life changes happening in your life, you can stay where you are. You can keep interacting with these energies. Go for it. But, and this is a big but for you, because I feel like you guys are longing for like a big life change, like for your big break. If you're waiting for that, you have to clear out everything and anything that does not serve your highest good, okay? Because it's because you making space and time and giving energy to these people, places, and things that are not helping you grow, you're telling the universe that you are content with where you're at. And that's why your journey is looking like this instead of like this, okay? That may be a harsh truth for some of you to hear, but it is the message that Spirit is wanting to relay, especially because we have the Tower in reverse yet. That tells me that the big life change that is supposed to happen in your life, it has not occurred yet. You have to lose more. You have to break yourself more. I don't want to say break yourself because that sounds really scary, but like, you have to let go. Like, the breaking comes from, it may be things, and it probably is. They are probably people, places, and things that you are either not ready to let go of or you do not want to let go of, okay? They may even be things that you've convinced yourself or you are convincing yourself that are not a problem, that you don't have to let go of it, that you're not codependent. Oh, I could stop talking to this person, but you know, like, if I, you know, it's like that. It's like I'm hearing like and I know, I know. But I'm hearing like an addict being like, oh, I could quit any day I wanted to. I feel like all addicts say that. Oh, if I wanted to, I could stop. It's just that I don't want to, you know? But it's like, when you really think about it, could you really stop? Could you really let it go if you really tried? Have you really tried? We have the Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel that just confirms exactly what I just said. You're refusing to see the situation. You're refusing to take a look at your own life in a different perspective, in a different belief system. It's everything, you know, life is really, I really learned is about perspective. And I know this, and sometimes it's hard to believe that when you are looking through life in a negative perspective, okay? Literally last night I wanted to kill myself. Like, literally last night I had the worst night ever. I felt so low. I literally was like thinking about like, I don't want to be alive anymore, whatever. This morning I still kind of felt like that way. I texted my friend about it. We like briefly talked about it. I want to get super detailed because I was just like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, I want to be in a better mood, you know what I'm saying? But I was in a bad mood. I wasn't in a good mood. But that was, in that moment, I also acknowledged that that's the perspective that I was choosing in that moment. Like, life fucking sucks. My life sucks. Like, everything sucks. Like, I don't want to live anymore. I'm tired of everything. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to try anymore. Like, I was just like, in that mood. I go to Starbucks. The guy in the drive-thru was flirting with me. Instantly put the smile on my face. I'm like, you know what? Like, life ain't that bad. Life ain't that bad. So, and instantly that just changed my perspective. It's like I went from in one moment viewing the world and I'm like, oh wait, like, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Spirit is saying, you get out of life how you see life, and what you see life being for you is what you get out of it. If you believe that life is miserable and your life fucking sucks, you will, like, that belief will make it your reality. Life does fucking suck. Because the thing, last night, life fucking sucked for me. Because I genuinely was believing that. I was telling myself, like, I fucking hate my life. Like, and then now I feel different about it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that I'm never going to think that way again. But it means that when it comes up, we have to consciously be that aware that we're choosing that belief system. And we can as easily, even though it's hard in theory, as easily change that belief system and be like, you know what, it's actually not that bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's important for everyone to find the thing or things in their life that bring them true joy and happiness. And for me, I feel like it's very few things. So I feel like, and when you're in that negative mindset, it's really hard to like be like, oh, well, I love to do this and this makes me feel good and whatever, because you're just like so dead set on my life fucking sucks. And when you're in that really negative mindset, it's hard to like be optimistic, and it's hard to like look at the things that are going good for you. And I think most humans, we tend to focus on the negatives versus the positives. It doesn't mean that the positives don't exist. It's just that we focus more on the negatives because probably they affect us a little bit more in terms of pain, right? Like the joyful things that we love and that bring us joy don't hurt us usually. So the Hangman in reverse is here because Spirit is saying that this month you may fall into a lot of that negative belief system. You may have, maybe that is specifically what the devil energy that I received at the beginning and the Tower in reverse is here, is that you're needing to let go of the things that are causing you pain. You're needing to let go of old thoughts and old belief systems and perspectives that are not benefiting you in a positive way anymore. Even if it's something that at one point it did. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe thinking in whatever way you're thinking, maybe in thinking in this way, it did help you at one point. But maybe if you were to reassess and think about it again, okay, is it still helping me where I'm at? Because like I said, some of you are on a gradual slope. You are growing, not at the rate that you would like to, for sure. No, I feel like you guys are desperate to like have this big sudden change. Like I feel like you want to I feel some of you want to change your life completely. Like you're going in this direction and y'all want to go like that direction all of a sudden. Big shift. So that could be in career, that could be in where you live, like how you dress, how you act, like big change. 9 of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful card to get. So I see Spirit is basically saying, and this I can't give you a time frame when this is going to happen because everyone's different. I don't know when you're going to do this, but I will tell you that Spirit is saying when you decide, when you are able to pinpoint what this is, what it is that you need to let go of, okay? And not only that, but once you pinpoint what it is and you actually let it go, like for real let it go, Spirit will let you live your life in abundance. This is when you switch into an abundance mindset. I honestly, what was the sign? If you have Aquarius in your chart, watch the Aquarius read because theirs was about abundance mindset as well. But I'm seeing the same thing for you guys. It's like once you become aware of what you need to let go of, you actually let it go, you get rid of it, you disconnect, you continue on your own path. That is when Spirit is going to let you be secure and abundant in finances and confident in yourself and capable in your power. Some of you, again, I think I mentioned that briefly. Some of you may believe that you're not good enough, okay, to do things by yourself or to eat, like have the life that you're dreaming of. Some of you are dreaming of like a really big luxe type of life. Like I feel like you guys give me like luxe vibes, meaning like you guys like to like dress up and go out to like fancy dinners and stuff like that. And like that lifestyle is expensive. And it's not to say that you don't have the money for it, but maybe you like don't have the money to do it every night or every weekend, how some of you may like to, or you want to have like a really nice, like luxurious house with really nice furniture and decorations, like, and maybe like designer clothes and things like that, things that you may be able to afford here and there, but you want your life to look like that on a day-to-day basis. It can happen 100%. Spirit is saying we will literally allow it to happen, or like we'll set you on the path for that, but you have to cut out all the things that don't benefit you. Like that's literally why you can't have it right now. That's because it's in your contract. It's like basically like you agreed to cut out all the things that don't help you grow, and then we will give you everything that you want and more. So it is about divine timing. It is specifically about, it's not meant to happen until you do XYZ, And I highly recommend doing meditations where you're connecting with your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, whatever gods, deities you believe in, praying to them and communicating with them. Don't just like pray and ask for things, but pray and like have a conversation, okay? Because they can guide you and help you to figure out exactly what it is that you need to let go of if you're not sure. Like for me, I know that I had to stop drinking and smoking, so I was smoking like every single day. I was high like every single day basically, other than when I had to go to work. And for a long time, so strongly, I felt Spirit was like, you need to stop. You need to stop. It's hurting you. It's not benefiting. And I realized it was too. I also agreed, but I just couldn't let it go. I'm now 3 months clean completely of any substance. And that's why I've been having a hard time. And last night just happened to be a really, really difficult time because normally when shit hits the fan, I just get higher or I get drunk, and that kind of like gives a temporary relief, but I knew it wasn't a long-term solution. So I knew that it was something that was not benefiting me in the highest power, that was not helping me grow, that was not helping me get to where I want to be in life. And Spirit said, if you cut this shit out, we will help you get closer to what you want. And it's been 3 months and it's been, I can't say I can't say I'm closer to what it is I want, but I will say that before I quit, what I wanted to do really badly was get back into reading tarot and doing spiritual work, doing psychic work, okay? And I had taken a year-long break, and it's because I was like drinking and smoking so much. Like, and I take this very seriously. I don't like to do it when I'm high or anything, because I feel like it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's the right way to connect with a higher power when you're like under the influence of a substance, okay? Unless maybe it's like a psychedelic or something, which like weed kind of is, but anyways, that's besides the point. Just wasn't for me, okay? And I've been reading tarot again on YouTube for 3 months. So as soon as I quit, I felt that I was able to come back to it. So like that's the positive, that's the big change and the big positive for me in letting it go. It was like I let it go, and then the spirit was like, okay, we're gonna communicate with you now. And the other thing is too is that when I was getting really high, the messages were not coming through clear at all. It was actually for me more difficult to receive messages. I almost felt like cut off from spirit, like I couldn't really hear them. And part of me was like purposely cut off. And I'm sharing all this to tell you that when you do let things go, things do change. You know what I'm saying? I let it go, and then I was able to connect with spirit. And then that's where I was like, okay, I think I can read tarot again, because now I can actually receive the message instead of just pulling cards and be like, I don't know what this is, you know? Knight of Swords. So again, things will move relatively quickly, relatively rushed. You do have some fast-moving energy in here with the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. It's like basically as soon as you cut out what you need to, your life will become more stable, and because your life will become more stable, you'll become more confident with yourself. Your money will look good, or you'll feel more confident about spending your money on things, and maybe you'll invest in things. And from then on, it's like things will start to skyrocket and you'll go faster. It's like you like slam on the gas, and you start driving and shooting your way down this highway towards the things that you want, towards like this big castle. Someone don't really, when I said Lux, because I just saw like someone shooting up down the road, and there's like a giant castle at the end of that road. Like some of y'all, when I said Lux, like y'all really want like luxurious things in life. Like you want to live a very like private jets, mansions, like I was gonna say designer cars. What are those called? What are like the fancy cars, like Lamborghinis and a sport? Is that a sport car? Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Whatever those cars are, whatever those types of cars are, what are those types of cars called? Why can't I remember? I don't know. Not designer cars, but you want those nice cars, okay? I feel like that's not right, but anyways, let's get a message from your angels. For the angels that watch over, guide, and protect Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is the message for Aries from their angels? Go for it. Ooh. We have your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. So since what I had said at the very beginning, since before you even came to Earth, before you even born, this has already been all in the works for you. Like this is something that is you are destined to be rich. You are destined to live this like luxurious life that you want with the mansions and the nice cars and this and this and this, okay? It is for you. I will say this really quickly before I finish this message. It does not mean that it will happen, okay? It's planned to happen, okay? It's written out in the stars, if you want to believe it that way, for it to happen. God has set this path for you for it to happen. Whether you get there or not, that's the part that's dependent on you. That's the part that everyone is like so confused about destiny. It's like, oh, if it's part of my destiny, it is part of your destiny. But will you make it there? That choice is 100% on you. That's where free will comes into play. You got to do the work to get there. And so far, you have not been able to let go of the things you need to let go of. That's what I will say, okay? Love y'all, okay? I swear it's tough love. I really, it's just how I am. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So what I'm really getting is that you don't need to make a big significant change in terms of career, in terms of your path. I really truly feel, and it's what I had kept saying over and over again, and it's what my intuition is pulling me towards the strongest, is that it's a belief or a thought that you have is what you need to let go of. It could just be a way of thinking. Maybe you think that you're ugly, or you think you're not good enough, or you think that maybe there's doubt. It could just be doubt that you're never going to be able to obtain the type of wealth and the luxe life that you want, okay? But it's not true. It's just your thoughts telling you or guiding you in the wrong direction. It's that deceit. That is what that deceit energy was at the beginning. You're being deceitful. You're the one that is creating the deceit within yourself. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and get an angel answer to finish out the reading. So Aries, right now, positivity if you need to, I want you to think of one singular question that you would like to ask Spirit, and I want you to word it like this. Whatever you pray to, if it's God, angels, the universe, spirit, energy, whatever, I want you to call them by name. So for me, I would say Spirit, and then I'd ask their question. So call them out by their name. Say it in your mind, say it out loud, whatever is more comfortable for you. Say it over and over and over again. Pause the video if you need to. Take a second to connect with your guides and ask them, Spirit, God, angels, universe, blank, 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 blank. Ask them a question. It doesn't have to be a yes or no question. It can be any type of question. One question though, okay? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and get your answer from the angel. So this is for your specific question. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit, what is the answer to their question? The question that they're asking right now. Whoa. The answer is trust. Spirit is asking you and telling you trust. Trust that this is destined for you. Trust that you will have this if you do what you need to do. And trust that we have already been working on this since before you were even born. This is part of your destiny, Aries, okay? That is huge, 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 huge confirmation from Spirit. The other thing that I will say is that because of the depiction on this card, meditating and praying and connecting with your guides like as often as possible is highly beneficial for you on your specific journey, okay? But they're saying to have trust, have faith in the higher powers above, that they got your back, baby, okay? This was a beautiful reading. I'm really glad it was really positive. I wish you the best of luck, Aries. Like this video if it resonated with you. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next month. Bye-bye.